Hello students, how's it going? Hope you all are good. And welcome back to English class. In the last class, we were discussing lesson 1 titled as Tom and His Tooth. I repeat, Tom and His Tooth. I hope all of you remember the story. Okay, so let's have a quick recap of that story that we discussed in the last class. So who was Tom? Tom? Yes, Tom was a small boy of your age and he was very lazy, isn't it? Yes, what's his laziness? For what? Yes, he was very lazy to go to work. Yes, he was very lazy to go to school. And that was a Monday morning. Yes, all the Monday morning actually, all of you are very lazy to go to school because you have so many homeworks to do, isn't it? Yes, likewise, Tom was also very lazy that Monday morning, and when he woke up from his sleep, he started thinking. He thought about what reasons I can say to Aunt Polly to not go to school. Then he thought about his fake stomach ache. Anything happened to my stomach? No, it's all right. It's perfectly all right. So I can't see that stomach ache. Then next reason, yes, he got it. He had a loose tooth. Then he started thinking again and again, yes, I can say about this loose tooth. But when Aunt Polly came to know about this loose tooth, she will definitely pull out my tooth. Then it will be definitely painful. It will be really painful for me. So no need to say about the loose tooth of mine. Then after that, yes, next one he got it. He had a cut on his toe. He had a small cut on his toe last week, but he had never applied any ointment or medicine. And in his toe, we can see small cut. Then he decided, yes, I can say this reason to not go to school to Aunt Polly and my little brother Sid. Alright, so what's the name of his younger brother? His little brother, yes, that is Sid. And the name of auntie is Aunt Polly. And one more character is there. What's the name of that girl? Yes, that is Mary. Yes, Mary is Tom's cousin. Alright, then after that, yes, he decided, he got one reason. Yes, I can say that. Yes, my leg is very paining. It's really painful. I'm going to die. Then Tom started crying. He started groaning. Then by hearing that sound, that groaning sound, yes, Sid, who was lying near Tom, he woke up suddenly and he was really afraid by hearing the groaning sound of his brother Tom. Then he asked, hey, what happened, Tom? Why are you crying like this? Then Tom replied to Sid that I am going to die because my leg is so much paining. I can't bear this situation. I'm going to die. Then by hearing that, Sid was really afraid. Oh my God, my brother is going to die. Then he was really feared and he went downstairs to call Aunt Polly. Then Sid said Aunt Polly that, Aunt Polly, please come upstairs. My brother Tom is crying and he was also saying that he is going to die. Then by hearing that, Aunt started shivering. Why? Why she started shivering? Because Sid told her that Tom is going to die. Then by hearing that, she was worried, she was tensed. So till here we discussed in the last class. Okay, now all of you take your English literature textbook. Let's continue the next part. Now all of you take page number 10. Oh, Aunt Polly, what's the matter, boy? She asked again. Oh, Auntie, my toe, it hurts. Then Aunt reached upstairs near Tom. Then she asked Tom, hey Tom, what happened to you? Why you are crying? What happened? Then Tom replied that, oh, look at my toe. It's really painful. It hurt me so much. It hurts me so much and I am going to die because of this pain. And really, let me take a look. Then Aunt started looking that small cut in his toe. Aunt Polly put on her glasses and checked Tom's toe. Suddenly, she began to laugh and cry at the same time. Then Aunt Polly took her glasses and she was checking. She was checking that small cut in his toe. Then at the same time, she don't know what to do. She want to cry or she want to laugh. She was like struck in that situation. And there is no problem with your toe, she said. Now get out of the bed and get ready for the school. Then Aunt Polly said to Tom that, Your toe is perfectly all right. Nothing to worry. You are perfectly okay. Nothing to worry about this. Now, come on. Woke up, and get ready for your school. Then Tom was like, oh my god, I want to go to school. Oh, my plan was wasted. Then turn the page number 11. Suddenly, Tom, groaning and added, it's my tooth as well. Then Tom understood that, yeah, this plan was not working. Then plan B. What's that plan B? Then he started crying loudly, groaning loudly and Tom said again to Aunt Polly that, it's not my toe, it's my tooth. Look at my tooth, it's loose. Then what happened? Your tooth, what happened? It's loose and quite painful. Then Tom said that, look at my tooth. It's loose and it's very painful. And open your mouth, she said. Tom opened his mouth. Yes, the tooth is indeed loose, but it won't kill you. Mary fetched that strong piece of string and lump of heart. Then after that, Aunt Polly again checked Tom's mouth. Hey Tom, open your mouth. Let me look. What happened to your teeth? Then Tom opened his mouth. Then Aunt Polly understood that. Then Aunt again said to Tom that, don't worry Tom. It's not a big deal. It's like you won't die because of this pain. And don't worry, I will do something. Then Aunt Polly said to the cousin, that girl named as Mary, hey Mary, go and take that lump of heart. What do you mean by this lump of heart? Yes, here you can see the picture of this lump of heart. Hey Mary, go and take that lump of heart and a string. Then after that, burning call from the fireplace. That means this lump of gall means a burning call from the fireplace. And said Aunt Polly, Mary was Tom's cousin. I already said about Mary. Tom said, oh, please don't pull my tooth out. It doesn't hurt now. I want to go to school. Then suddenly Tom changed his plan. Then Tom said that, no, actually I'm okay. I'm perfectly all right. My tooth is not paining. It's okay. It's not a problem. I'm ready to go to school. I want to go to school. He was in a hurry to go school. Then after that, there you are. So the problem was about going to school. Then finally Aunt Polly caught Tom. Oh, so your problem is you are lazy to go to school. That's your problem, right? So you played many tricks on me, isn't it? Then I know that you would love to go fishing, said Aunt Polly. Then Aunt Polly added, I know you love to go to fishing and you are so lazy to go to school. I know about all your tricks. In the meanwhile, Mary came in with the piece of string and the red hot coal. Then suddenly Mary was here with that lump of hot, with red hot coal and a string. She was here. And Aunt Polly skillfully tied one end of the thread to Tom's tooth. Then Aunt Polly skillfully tied one end of that string to Tom's tooth and the other end to the bed spot. And she tied the other end to the bed spot. Suddenly she swayed the burning coal near Tom's face. So note down the word skillfully. Skillfully meaning doing some work very well. Doing some work very well. That means we can say that Aunt Polly was really skillful in this task, in that pushing the teeth. Okay, and note down the word skillfully. Skillfully meaning doing some work very well. And the next word, swayed, S-W-A-Y-E-D. Swayed meaning moved from one side to another. Moved from one side to another. Then suddenly that girl, Mary, brought the two things. Which all are the two things? One string and hot coal. She brought the two things and suddenly Aunt Polly picked that hot coal and brought in front of Tom. Then actually the string was tied, the one end of the string was tied in Tom's that loosened tooth and the other end to the bed spot. Then suddenly Aunt Polly brought that hot coal in front of Tom. Then suddenly he was like, he moved in the other side. He moved to the other side because of that fear. Then Aunt Polly brought that hot coal near Tom's face. Then he was like moved to the other side. Then suddenly here is the tooth. And Tom pulled his head back and the tooth came out. Then Tom himself pulled out his pulled out his head because of that call was coming. Because of that call, that hot call was coming near his face. So he was really feared and he moved himself to the other side. Then finally the tooth came out. It hung swinging by the bed spot. That loose tooth hung in that bed spot. And Tom had to go to school. He proudly showed his tooth to everybody. Everyone spoke about how brave he was. Then that Monday morning, he went to school and he said proudly to all his friends that, look at my tooth. Yes, I pulled out my tooth myself, he said proudly to all his friends. So this is the story of Tom, a small boy, a lazy boy of your age. So I hope this story is clear for you. Catch you in the next class. Bye.